Hello and welcome to Bible Study with Alice, and today we're on day 63, Psalm 63 of our daily psalm reading. We are reading from the ESV translation, but you're more than welcome to join us from a different translation. These videos are filmed in real time. Today's date is the 5th of January 25 and it's a Sunday. Just to make you aware, I have put the date in because I have actually done this video and my phone decided to do some really weird stuff and cut me out halfway through the end, and I didn't really want to leave it the video unfinished, so I've restarted again. And also to make you aware that yesterday's video, day 62, Psalm 62, I missed off the date. I did mention that obviously in the video I just did and wrote it in, but I've obviously included it now so you're aware. You can find the previous 62 Psalms in the playlist below. There is a disclaimer as usual, and obviously, as we can gather from the writing, these videos are unedited, and also I probably stumble my wording. Let's get started. My soul thirsts for you, a psalm of David when he was in the wilderness of Judea. O God, you are my God, earnestly I seek you. My soul thirsts for you, my flesh faints for you. As in a dry and weary land where there is no water, so I have looked upon you in the sanctuary, beholding your power and glory, because your steadfast love is better than life. My lips will praise you, so I will bless you as long as I live. In your name I will lift up my hands. My soul will be satisfied as with fat and rich food, and my mouth will praise with you with joyful lips. When I remember you upon my bed and meditate on you in the watches of the night, for you have been my help, and in the shadow of your wings I will sing for joy. My soul clings to you, your right hand upholds me. But those who seek to destroy my life shall go down into the depths of the earth. They shall be given to the power of the sword. They shall be portioned for jackals. But the king shall rejoice in God. All who swears by him exults. For the mouths of liars will be stopped. So that is Psalm 63 complete. And tomorrow we will be doing Psalm 64. For all new viewers, I will now put onto the screen a post-it note which will talk about the psalm. Just before we get into that, I just want to make you aware that I have mentioned this in previous videos, so if you're a returning viewer, you will know what I'm on about. With the Book of Psalms, there is a lot of psalms where the date of the class is unknown. And that's due to the fact that historians and scholars don't exactly know when the psalm was written, just that it's obviously been written. They do go by date, by events even, and when they're doing the events, they will obviously have an idea of when that psalm would have then probably been written. And there are psalms in the Book of Psalms where they do know the date, and they do know the event that has taken place, so it's quite easy to establish when the psalm is written. So I just want to make you aware of that before we get into the post-it note. As I said, I have mentioned this multiple times, but it's always best to reiterate it. So I know I probably sound like a stuck record, but for people who are new to my Bible study and new to reading the Bible, won't understand that about the Bible, that there are going to be psalms where they don't know the date, but they know the event, and sometimes they don't even know what the event was when it was written. It could just been written for a reason for it being written, but there's no actual event to say, oh, this happened for this particular reason, and that happened for that particular reason, and so forth and so forth. So that's why it's nice, I guess it's just nicer to be told the general consensus of what's happened in the psalm. because, as I said, when you're coming into Bible study and coming into the book of Psalms, the Bible as a whole is a very complicated and very complex book, and to be able to get some idea of when things were written gives the reader, the viewer, a better understanding of when that psalm was written, and it's just generally a good idea to know what's going on. So with Psalm 63, the date is unknown, but they do know it was before David had become king. So it was definitely before David became king that Psalm 63 was written. The author, obviously, the person who wrote it, is David, and he has written it while in the wilderness of Judea. It conveys the idea of a relationship with God and the essential for spiritual survival. And it's essential for spiritual survival, and that God's presence is as life-sustaining as food and water. The key themes during Psalm 63 is thirst for God, God's presence, God's power, God's protection. And with the spiritual survival section of it, we now, in today's time, we come to the Bible for God's spiritual nourishment, and we want to be nourished by God's word. And when we read it, we do feel more uplifted, more spiritually inclined to want to do more. We are feeling more with God's love, and we are basically becoming more with our spiritual essence of ourselves, because obviously that's what we are. At the end of the day, we are spiritual children of God, just happen to be living out a human experience. But yeah, we won't get too complicated after that. So to be able to be nourished by God's word, we obviously read God's word, and having God's presence and his word with us is equally as important as it is for us to eat food and obviously drink water. It's equally as important as that, because we obviously, as human beings, we need food and water to survive. We can go without food for about 2 weeks and water for 3 days. So it's very important that we have food and water in our bodies. They keep us functioning healthily and in a way that we are, functioning properly. But we need to function properly as well from God's word. That's why we need to survive with spiritual nourishment from God's word. So that's what Psalm 63 is all about. And as I had said before, I had done this video before and cut out at the end, so I won't need to write in the day and the date, but obviously today's date is the 5th of January 25, and it's a Sabbath, Sunday. And thank you for watching my content. Thank you for the subscriptions. I know it probably doesn't come across it, but I do appreciate it. So please like and subscribe to my channel, and subscribe. Let's start again. Please like my content. Please subscribe to my channel, which, as I said, I really do appreciate it. And please turn on the notification bell so you can get updates of when videos get uploaded to the channel. I do upload my daily psalm readings every day, and they, apart from over Christmas period, but I had explained that, but they do get uploaded to YouTube, to my channel, at 11 o'clock UK time. So at 11 o'clock, this video, well, you'll be watching it obviously, would be there for 11 a.m. So thank you and goodbye.